So if a man is in a position where he typically puts his mother's needs first and he neglects most of his own needs, he is not going to be able to live a fulfilling life. And in order for him to live a life that is fulfilling, he will need to draw the line with his mother, to implement boundaries with her, and to connect to his own needs and feelings, and to start living a life that is a reflection of who he is, as opposed to a life that is a reflection of who his mother wants him to be. However, in order for this to take place, he will need to wake up. He will need to realize that he is living in the wrong way, that he is out of balance, that he is too focused on his mother's needs, and that he is out of touch with his own. Because if this is what is normal, then the man may not even realize that he is overly focused on his mother and that he is neglecting himself. And so his mother's needs and feelings could appear to be his own needs and feelings. And if he lives in a society where this is what is normal, where it is expected that the man will be there for his mother, then there's going to be less chance that someone will say, you are living in the wrong way and you need to start focusing on yourself, start to focus on your own life. And even if this is not the case, even if he doesn't live in a society that is like this, then he can still have people in his life who say that he is living in the right way, who say that he is very kind and caring. And so as a result of this, it could take quite some time before he wakes up. And if he was to end up waking up, this is something that could take place if he was to get into a relationship, or if he was to have a breakup or a breakdown, or to lose his job, or to have a serious illness, or something that will shake him up. And if he was to get into a relationship and his partner, through being on the outside, was able to gradually get through to him and to allow him to see that he is out of balance. In the beginning there can be resistance, but over time he can gradually come to accept this. But even if he was able to accept this mentally, it doesn't mean that he will change overnight, because simply being aware and even changing his behavior is unlikely to be enough, because on the inside he is likely to be developmentally stunted, and so he will have a lot of inner work to do. And this is the reason why he can end up having the need to change his life. He can still feel the need to be there for his mother, and at this point he can believe that his mother has control over him, but this will be an illusion. Most likely she will just be unlocking the pain that is already within him, and this is likely to be pain that relates to what took place very early on when he was left, he was rejected, and during his early years is likely to have been a time when his mother used him to meet some of her adult and unmet childhood needs, and so she wouldn't have been able to truly be there for him. And this is why he is likely to be developmentally stunted and to carry a lot of pain, and it will be this pain that will be unlocked when he thinks about living his own life. So during this time he can feel anxious and fearful, and in order to calm himself down he can continue to please his mother, to be there for her. And another part of this is that he can believe that he has no right to live his own life, to be happy, to be respected, to exist. And again, what this will come down to is that as his mother may have seen him as nothing more than an object, and she would have treated him like the special being that he was, who needed love and care and acceptance and to feel wanted, as this didn't take place, he would not have realized that he had rights. And so now that he will want to change his life, as I've said, you can believe that he has no right to change his life, to be happy, to live his own life, to have a life. And the truth is that he does have the right to live his own life, to have a life, to be respected, to be happy, to have his boundaries respected. All these things are rights that he has. But as he wasn't given as I said, the love that he needed, he won't realize this. So if you're a man and you can relate to this, you can see that you don't believe that you have a right to even basic things, such as the right to exist, the right to be happy, the right to live a wonderful life. Then please know that you do. And these should be things that you just expect. Because if you did expect these things deep down, then there would be no reason for you to be overly focused on your mother. You would be focusing on your own life, your own well-being, your own happiness, your own fulfillment, and you would be able to have a fulfilling, intimate relationship. So if you can relate to this, you may need to reach out for external support, and this can be a time when you will be questioning what you believe, questioning your expectations, working through emotional wounds and healing trauma, so settling down your nervous system, because it is essential for you to realize that you have a right to all these things. Because as you accept this, as I've said, then your life will change. So if you can relate to this, please reach out for the assistance that you need, because you don't deserve to suffer in silence or to live a half life. If you would like to find out more about the services that I offer, please go to www.oliverjrcooper.co.uk or email me at info@oliverjrcooper.co.uk, and I'm looking forward to assisting you on your journey.